Hello and welcome to Reaper Errant on Reaper Miniatures. We're going to stream a D&D themed game which we left off last time, Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. I'm going to try not to focus down here on my bevy of creatures and and chat, and I'll try to keep it up here.
Good.
Well, you know, a bevy of creatures. You got to have that.
That's a little more than foreshadowing, I'd say.
Is it? Uh-oh.
It's more like forethreatening.
Forethreatening. It's forethreatening.
Yeah.
I like it.
Give me the box of monsters. That's more than foreshadowing.
So yes, hello everybody. Thank you for joining us. We are currently missing. You can see there's a hole down there. So Jen is not able to make it tonight, but we look forward to seeing her again next time. However, we will continue on and play some D&D. So I want to thank Sirenscape for our background ambient music that you might hear, and I've also pulled a selection of other music that you will hear in the background as well today. I also want to thank Reaper Miniatures for allowing me to step in and do this on their channel. It's wonderful and awesome, and I always have a wonderful time. Thank you to Anne, our technical director and camera operator this evening. And I may or may not move some things. I probably don't have to. And that's the cool part. And I also want to say thank you to all the players. I will give them a chance to all say hi and introduce who they're playing, and I will also warn Anne that I did not fix the script because of our hard drive failure, so we can't actually do the player turnarounds just yet. My apologies.
We could all turn around.
You can all. I guess I meant the character turnarounds.
Oh, okay. I think Gene's chair spins actually. So does Michael's.
I know mine does, but
well, there we go. That's good enough. Oh, Rhonda's does too. Gosh, so there's the turnarounds.
There's a theme here. I didn't know we all were spinning chairs.
It's an old-time Myers skull.
Static. Yeah, I remember that one.
So let's start up with Bobby. Bobby?
Oh, hello again. Good evening and welcome. I'm Bobby Jackson. I play the mighty and indomitable Pugh, gnome bard, armed with my trusty war harp and positive mental attitude.
Looking forward to it. Gene.
Hi, I'm Gene Van Horn. I'll be playing Gooseneck, the lizard man barbarian, and I'm going to whackety whack with my axe, definitely tonight.
That's true. All right, Jason.
I'm Jason Wiebe. I'm playing Corncob Thunderbludgeon, cleric of great repute now in the land and growing. And I want to wish everybody a happy Halloween because it's time to have a little party, I think.
Yeah, thank you. Michael.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm playing Abran, the Wood Elf Ranger, the totally more mighty and absolutely abominable. So much more than that little gnome. And yeah, I'm ready to roll initiative.
Okay.
12 pack.
We went a whole episode without rolling initiative. I got like initiatives backed up.
Oh no.
Every level is a new set of abstractions.
Well, we're up to an 8-pack then, right? Or a 7-pack?
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
7-pack.
All right.
If I came in
with no pack. If I started with just a 1-pack, I'm up to 7-pack.
Can't wait to see what 20.
I just do the one big pack myself. It works better.
Yeah.
Rhonda?
Z-pack.
Just happy Halloween, everybody. I'm Rhonda Bender. I play Fathom, the tiefling magic user, who now has a puffy Seinfeld cerulean shirt. I'm very excited about that. So it's fine that you can't see my miniature because it doesn't depict it correctly currently.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got this. It's a very, very puffy, swashbuckling number, which is. I'm looking forward to that being used.
On a tiefling.
On a tiefling. Well, yeah.
That's brave.
Okay. So I am Frank. I'm the DM. I'm usually DMing on Nightheart Gaming. I'm sorry, I don't want to run my words together too much. I'm just excited for our episode tonight. And let's get into it a little bit and see what happens. So players had come from making a deal with someone who works at seemed to be a pawn shop, the Broken Bell, but they were apparently willing to fence goods. And at this shop, they learned that this broker, I guess, had sold a item to someone who was a sailor on a ship, and suddenly realized that maybe this item was the wrong thing to let leave their hands, and also thought that perhaps involving the local religious law authority was not the best course of action, and hoped that our players would take care of it for them, and in return has some nice magic items that offered along with what they've already purchased. So they went and visited. By the way, they're in the Cliffs. Cliffs is a nicer area of the town of Venn, and they've walked all the way down this winding sort of carving in the cliff, come out across some stairs. There are sheer cliffs on the side, and as they've come out onto the dock, they have seen some plants, and the fog has sort of rolled in. It's gotten a little bit ominous, and the plants that were here seem to have a magical glow coming out from them, and Kay identified that before she quietly slipped back into the darkness to observe what was going on.
Searching for a porta potty?
Perhaps.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And
Good to see a man about a horse.
Enter the docks, you can see those green plants just sort of sprouting up along the way.
Would you re-describe the way the wand was described to us again, please?
So I don't remember exactly, so I'll just do my best. It was described as a wand that could be used to transform a plant or give it life, I guess. But it behaves in a way that is darker than thought by the person. So they didn't really vet. It was unusual for the pawn shop owner because typically they would test things, but this sailor came in with a lot of money and asked for this item, and it had come in on the ship with them. So the pawnbroker had figured no harm, no foul. I can make a lot of money right here and turn this thing right around and give it to him. He didn't really know the darker side of it. The initial magical exploration of it was just that it would give a plant life, which lots of simple arcane magic does to a certain extent. But this life seems almost malevolent.
Do we see anyone nearby who, has a wand, sure, or looks surprised or nefarious or in some other ways if they know what's going on or are surprised by what's going on?
Well, there are workers on the docks, and there are people milling about. Some have taken to sort of running, but most haven't really identified that there's even a problem yet because the plants aren't doing anything. I don't know. They're rooted, kind of. They seem to be not moving around necessarily. You knew what to look for when you approached. So for all of you, it was very obvious very quickly that something was bad. But for most of the people working here in the shipyard or working to unload this ship, it's not as obvious. So
I'm trying to see if we can spot the person who has the wand.
Right.
So
it's a dwarf, isn't it?
Yeah, dwarf in armor, according to the note.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful setup, by the way. I mean,
Right,
I
we
didn't
need-
watch last.
It
That
is.
is tremendous.
Oh, thank you.
We need Jen with her magic detecting eyeballs.
Well,
Oh well.
Well, in the meantime, we should just chop these plants up and then
Yeah.
on board.
Well,
Fireball.
Corncob, can you cast speak with plants?
I can't.
Can't you?
Okay.
You talk
Yes,
to plants
I
all
was
the
just
time. You
asking.
already did it.
No,
I
I
love
don't
I
have
can.
that.
plants.
No, I can.
Now
I'm really not
I
a very
have-
good nature cleric, as it turns out.
It does seem
That's-
that way.
I have 3
He's an
third-level
aqua
spell
dwarf, come on.
slots, right? So I can cast speak with plants 3 times. Is that not correct?
yeah, that's correct.
So, would you like? I could cast it again. I mean, I spoke to the boring apple tree earlier in the morning, and but maybe these demonic plants will prove more entertaining. Should I speak with them?
Sure. I'd
Inform
say-
them
I mean, do you
of their
think
doom.
Oh, wow.
Maybe we
Yes.
should just forego the conversation and get to whacking.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't-
I'm not Jen, but I can detect magic at least.
Yep.
Do it.
I'm
I'm
not
pretty
fond
sure
of
the
these
plants are
corrupted plants. By the
Yeah,
way, I
they're
don't
demonic
think-
plants.
They're corrupted, right?
And
I mean,
I
if there's
think-
any reason
Well,
to
are
talk
they
to them.
magic or are they
Wouldn't they
demonic?
turn
This
your
is ab-
stomach?
this is abnatural.
That's it.
It's abominable.
So you may absolutely cast if you wish to, and if you
My suggestion is that I speak to them and see if I can get any information where the dwarf is.
oh,
That sounds
okay.
good. Do
Okay.
I detect any magic other than the freak plants?
The range is 60 feet or 30 feet.
30, I think. Yes.
Okay. No, the magic here is definitely the plants. You see a cart. Yeah.
They're not my kind of demonic, right? I mean, I don't have any particular attachment to them. They're not mushroom-y.
No, not necessarily. So, do you cast?
Yes, I'm going to cast it.
Okay. Beautiful. All right. The plants kind of waver around a little bit. Now, Kate told you before she backed off that there was almost a demonic presence inside them, like possessing them, sort of in a way. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That might be vital information. So you cast it, and
Yes.
and then what?
Say good morning or good afternoon or whatever it is.
Hello, foul plant.
So the plant just sort of writhes around a little bit. And what other languages do you speak, Pugil, besides?
I speak Common, Gnomish, and Sylvan.
Okay.
Can we all
I
hear
should
the
be a
plants?
nature cleric.
No, we can't.
Yeah, so you can all hear the plants. You can all hear a strange hissing sound. It's sort of
Because I speak abyssal. That's a strange hissing.
Okay, good.
I speak
Uh,
deep.
In so you hear both in plant, I guess we'll say it's in plant, Pugil, but fathom in abyssal, you hear, yes, it's a wonderful day for a bloodletting.
Oh, that's good. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I can hear them. That can't be good.
No,
These
yeah.
many voices, or do they emanate from one central root, for instance?
So interestingly enough, this ship was being loaded with, you can see all kinds of crates of fruits and vegetables and plants and just all nature of things that would be ripened around this time of the season, and a couple of things that aren't, that obviously came from the fair weathers. and they're being loaded onto the ship. So these plants that you see here happen to be potted.
Are we standing next to one of them?
Yes.
Is that where the hissing's coming from?
Yeah, it's coming individually from the individual plants.
So
But you're
there's
saying
three
the
plants?
cargo that's going on the ship is also demonic cursed plants?
The cargo,
That's not-
well, so not all of it's loaded. Yeah.
But the stuff that's
there
waiting to go on the ship right there.
Is there someone who appears to be in charge of loading these onto the ship? Because this really shouldn't be happening.
Yeah,
Any talking plant I wouldn't put on a ship, and not to mention a demonic talking plant. That just seems
I don't know.
like mayhem.
Well, make a perception check.
I'm leaning towards burning the ship down.
I'm leaning toward
We
burning the
can't let
plants
the-
at least.
We can't get the plants get on the.
No.
We gotta go get the
I
wand.
got a 13 plus 4, 17.
You don't see any loading. So as you look, you see that there is how do I say it? So you don't see any of these that are livened up being loaded on. This almost looks like someone came through here fairly recently and must have come through here fairly recently, because the other things, the other plants and creatures down the road, down the dock, they're not wiggling about or writhing about in an unnatural, contrary to the wind fashion, such as these plants are.
And those plants
gonna
are
say-
in pots. Is that right?
These are in pots, yes. Everything down here is in pots.
And do they seem like they're in a queue to get onto the boat?
Yes, they do.
Is there someone checking them onto the boat? Like just someone taking notes, scribing what's coming in?
Yeah, there seems to be
I say
someone.
we go and talk to him and tell him don't bring these stupid ass plants on board.
Okay.
Sounds good.
While they do that, I want to talk some more to the plants.
Okay. So you go up.
I'll stay with Pugh talking to the plants.
Okay, so Pugh and Fathom hang back to talk to the plants.
How many demon plants are there that we can see?
Well,
4?
I think you can see 3 at the moment.
So when he says it's a good day for a bloodletting, he or she, I don't want to misgender the plant.
Well, it's Damon or Pistol. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not.
Which one?
You're right. I could make
you're
a
the
nature
nature
roll.
druid.
Yeah.
Anyway,
If anybody could tell, you should
on
be able
target,
to.
Luke. Okay, I'm going to say, Lord have mercy. I'm going to say, you say it's a good day for a bloodletting, but that seems like a new attitude. What's changed? Why are you so bloodthirsty today?
Do we know you?
I'll answer in Abyssal. I mean, you know people like me, right?
Yes. Oh, yes, we do.
Okay, I don't like the sound of any of that. So what's so special about today? I may not have, gotten the memo.
Make an insight check as you're talking to him, both of you.
4. I am not
16.
feeling very insightful.
4 for Fathoms. Did you say 16, Pugil?
I did.
Okay, so yeah, you realize that you are hearing like an actual verbalization out loud, which you would not expect with Speak to Plants. It's not part of what you would expect. But you also are hearing a plant underneath that sound, like you would normally hear in your mind with the magic of the spell. And it feels like it's not speaking of its own accord, like it's channeling another voice. This is not necessarily a plant. This is something inside using the body of the plant, if you will.
Plan is possessed.
And then I'm just going to go ahead and ask it straight out. I'm looking for an armored dwarf with a wand. Where is he?
The grantor of freedom. Yes.
Yes, that's
boy.
exactly who I'm looking for. The
Yeah.
grantor of freedom. I'd
Talk
like
to
some
him.
There you
freedom.
go.
We
But
need
all
to
the
free
freedom.
that guy.
He's freeing us as you speak.
Is he on the ship or did he go somewhere else?
Make a persuasion check. And where are my dice? Holy cow!
They're here. I have them. I'll roll for you.
No. I have failed. I am so sorry. It's like a DM prepares everything except for the dice. That's horrific. I'm sorry. Let me grab my
Especially when
dice
there's-
real quick.
Talking demonic
No.
plants.
Is there
Let's just roll up a couple of blunts and be done with it.
Go ahead, Pugil.
It's legal here, so I can say that.
the spell? I mean, I don't know how the spell affects possessed plants, but the spell specifically says when I'm dealing with unpossessed plants that I can gain information about creatures that have passed.
Oh, that is true. Why don't you? So, I think one of the challenges you're facing is this plant is not truly the one that's speaking to you appropriately. So, however, make a
So the intellect is not the plant intellect.
yeah, but make a persuasion check.
Would this now in my I made a persuasion check. It was 13, but
Okay.
in my I don't have that much experience with the demonic. I'm a nature boy, but maybe Fathom could help me. Would
If I
would
can help him, I will help him.
would these entities be subject to being charmed by my charming bardness?
Some entities certainly are. So there's nothing. You don't have enough information to sort of assume that they wouldn't be at this point. To be fair.
Okay, so okay.
Can anyone? Does anyone have any kind of a lore that would tell them what kind of plants these are? Are they like viney plants or spiky plants or plants known to spit out poison spores? Or is there anyone that has that kind of knowledge? All I would have would be survival. That would help me with that. but
Hopefully
I'm
there's
trying to
or
talk to that
nature.
guy.
Nature.
soft stem succulents. We could just break them off at the
Yeah,
root.
I just want to know what kind of attack we're going to be facing.
I love it. Soft stem succulents.
I rolled a 13 for my persuasion check. Does that get me any information on the location of the dwarf?
No, so what happens is you feel like the entity of the plant underneath is just not would like to
He's being
talk to you,
stubborn.
but he's actually being suppressed.
Then what I
good.
think I'll do is if the part, unless Fathom objects, because I defer to her wisdom. I'm a rash nature gnome, after all. I'm going to do my enthralling performance and see if I can't charm the 3 nearest plants.
Okay.
So I'll pull out my harp and sing a song of roots and rain and all that sort of stuff.
Sing about
Ooh.
demony things, my friend.
Okay.
Oh,
Sing about
perhaps
the
I should
blood
sing
and
about demon roots and rains of blood.
the blood-soaked day and whatnot.
Yes, fertilized with the flesh of children.
Of innocence, yes, absolutely.
Yes.
They might respond well to that. But while you're doing that,
I will do that at Fathom's prompting.
okay, we will get back to that in a moment because I want to see what happens. There you are, starting to sing amongst the plants. But I want to get back to the other 3 at the moment. So Gooseneck, Corncob, and Abran, you approach this person that seems to be taking notes of what is going on, or at least inventory of what is about to be loaded onto this ship. And he seems to be puzzling over just a small package at the moment, so he's not doing anything with the plants at all. He says, yes, how can I help you? You've a question. I can see it on your faces.
I do. I was wondering about these plants back here that seem to be moving in a unnatural fashion. We have reason to believe that something may be affecting these plants, and we are wondering. Actually, I was going to advise maybe don't put them on your ship.
Plants? Yes. I see we do have an order. I mean, sir, most of this shipment is plants. We've got. We're moving them from Ven to up the or down the coast as the season changes.
That's all good and fine. I don't think you want to be carrying plants that seem to have some kind of demonic aura about them, do you? I mean, that seems silly.
Well, of course not. No, absolutely not. I haven't seen anything unusual get loaded. Could you point them out?
2 of our party are attempting to pry into this. We just happen to notice this happening. Do you know who's responsible for, and I'll point out the plants that we suspect, do you know who's responsible for that portion of this shipment?
Let's see. Yes, that wagon is coming from the Medin household, I believe. And then I see they're near some other boxes behind them. That's from the Forthright, I think. So just 2 shipments in. I haven't yet cataloged them, of course, but
So they're paying the freight on these?
Yes, absolutely.
While we're at it, we're also seeking a dwarven companion who is in armor. He said he was a deckhand on this maiden ship, and we were wondering if you happen to have seen him recently.
Oh, I did see. Yes, I did see a dwarf come by here. I did note that he was in armor. It is. It should
Did
be.
he board your ship, or did he head back into the city?
Well, it's not my ship, but he did board the ship. Yes, or we went past me to board it. He did, indeed.
Is he quartered aboard this ship?
I believe so. Yes, this is the Maiden, and it's. We'll strike out again.
May we board and speak with our friend?
Oh, of course. Yes. Yeah. I mean, far be it from me to prevent. I'm not the. That's at the captain's disposal. So, yes. However,
very good, sir.
Are there other demonic plants, and how can I tell?
Well, the what caught our eye was they seemed to be moving contrary to the direction of the winds.
I see. Yes. Well, that's highly unnatural. I will look out for
Our
it.
elf has something to say, though.
Yes.
I would like to use my ring of animal influence cast Speak with Animals to the dog right next to me.
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
going to ask the dog, "Hey, did you see a dwarf with armor trot on by?"
Okay. The ring allows you to speak. Does it also put you on their friendly side, or should you be making
Yeah,
some
it does. And it
Okay.
says, "I might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the GM's discretion. Gain the
Okay.
ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations, monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day."
Okay. Yeah. So you how do you address them again? I'm sorry.
Hey, buddy, have you seen a dwarf come by loaded up in armor? The guy in front has said he's boarded the ship. Did you see that?
Yes.
Do you know where he is?
Yes. Lieutenant Seaweed reporting. Yes.
Oh, could you? Do you have his scent? Could you help us track him down?
Yes. Is he bad?
Oh, we don't know yet, but we need to talk to him. We need to be very careful, though. Can you do that?
I can take you. Yes.
Okay.
Follow. Come. And he sort of pushes off between all of you.
Plants sound smarter than the dog. We're in trouble.
That does sound, maybe a little worrying. So he takes off, and he's sniffing the ground, sort of.
All right. I'm going to follow.
Okay.
Are you telling us why you're following the dog, or are you just following the dog?
Yeah. I'm saying let's go. Let's follow the dog.
Well, we've got permission to board.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go looking for the dwarf, but some of our party is still dealing with the plants. So,
I mean,
do we want to separate this quickly?
I love it.
that's not confidence inspiring.
Let's go find the wand.
Yeah. Let's whistle back to our other party and let's signal for them to join us.
Give him the high sign. Wrap it up with the plants.
See somebody suspicious on the deck, anyways. He's got green hair.
What?
Do we feel like it's safe to leave the plants unsupervised?
So,
yeah, we'll burn it all
Are they
down
about
anyways.
to start the slaughter immediately or something?
Make an insight check.
Man, I'm bad at that. 4. No, nothing.
4. Okay.
Go.
No, I mean they're potted.
All right. Well, as we pass, let's tell
Those are gnome half the time.
the person who's logging in the things to not let anyone near those plants.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, of course.
Including yourself. Just keep a distance.
I will, assuming you don't leave me here indefinitely. Absolutely, I will keep a cautious and distant approach.
Load them at the very last. Don't load them till the very end, and we'll see what we can find out.
Absolutely. And so he appears to take that seriously and go back to kind of cataloging other things and looking up, sort of almost looking at the plants for a moment and stopping. Second, looking, did that move against the wind? And then going back down to his ledger and doing other things. So you've put some sort of fear in him for sure.
Good.
And does that mean Pugh, Joel, and Fathom, you're gonna follow this chain?
Yes.
Okay.
But as long as we're in sight of
Can't
the
hear you,
plants,
Bobby.
keep an eye on them.
I don't want to waste my enthralling performance,
Okay.
Okay.
so I'll
Stay
stay
and
there
enthrall.
and yeah. Otherwise, I've just shot it for nothing.
I know they are.
They need to make their savings throw or be my friends.
Yeah. Let's do that. What's the difficulty of your...
14.
Okay. Let's see where we get here. Wait, that was on Pete's dungeon dice. Oh, well, I made the saving throw.
On all 3?
Well, I'm sorry, on 1. I'm going to go to the pizza dungeon dice for the other 2. Nope. They rolled a 4 and a 2.
Yeah.
They're my friends. I'll
Have
say
them
Be a
battle
shame
it
if they
out.
got accidentally kicked into the salt water.
yeah, the unfriendly one better keep his pie hole shut, or he might go for a swim. The
Don't listen to him, my brothers.
I'm going to ask him, which way did the awakener go when he left?
Down the dock to free more of us.
Down the way that the party is headed?
Yes, they will encounter more.
Good.
Not good.
So even though they're your friends, they're definitely your creepy friends.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say okay. But they indicate the direction the party's headed.
They do. They sort of like down that way. Yes.
Okay. Then I'll say, well, have a nice day, and I'll hustle along after the party.
Wait, couldn't we bring them with us? They're potted plants.
We need
Why
to
do we
bring the
want
plants.
I don't want to bring the
know.
plant.
We
Let's leave
All
them.
Let's go
crazy
find the
looking
wand, please.
Yeah, let's
All
go
right.
get
I
the
know.
wand. Especially, we
Yeah.
don't need to add more plants to. Well, I guess
come
we
back
don't
and
know
chop
that we
the
were
plants
warned that
up.
there were more up there.
What was the dog's name again? Because it was a great name.
It was Lieutenant Seaweed.
Lieutenant
We
Seaweed.
get it.
It is a
Lieutenant
great name.
Seaweed is on the job. Let's follow Lieutenant Seaweed.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, so you're not bringing the plant. I'm just clarifying. Pugil is not bringing the plants with Pugil.
No, I'm just going to leave them where they are.
Okay. Yes. I say, see you soon, my friend.
Oh, it's been a pleasure chatting. I hope to see you soon.
Ah, yes.
Hell.
Oh, pleasant days. Okay, so up the dock you go, and the dog's sort of weaving in and out. There's a little bit of traffic. My noting of my changing of people here occasionally and moving them is just to indicate traffic as it changes. People kind of flowing in and out of this. What's our walking order here? I know the dog is, Lieutenant Seaweed's in the front, but who's following Lieutenant Seaweed? Is it going to be you, Abram, because you're the one with the...
Yeah, I'm commanding.
I'll go behind
so I should be
Abram.
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
and we have Corncob. And then we have, I guess we're going to have Gooseneck because he was already following
Waving him
that.
on.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
let's go. Waiting
And
for him.
then coming up is going to be Fathom and Pugil.
That looks like a good order.
That sounds right.
Okay. So, yeah. Seaweed is sort of sniffing, and he stops, and he looks up, and he growls up as he's looking up at the ship. You don't see a dwarf up there. However, there was like a crate, and as he growls up at this crate, I suppose I should put the crate on the, well, it doesn't really matter. That's why. As he's sort of growling up at the crate, which is just behind the rails there, it sort of splits open, and next to it, the person next to it screams. People begin to sort of run and flee, and bursting out of this crate. First, you see this. It's definitely like a tendril, like a vine of some sort of vined arm-like appendage sort of pop out. And the crate explodes as this creature sort of bursts out of it. People scream, begin to run all over the place. Roll initiative. However, you all get advantage on this because Lieutenant Seaweed barked before it went off. So all of your rolls are at advantage.
I got an 18 for Corncob.
All right.
16 for Abran.
Let's see, 18 for Corncob, 16 for Abran. Pugil?
22.
Gooseneck?
18.
18. And Fathom?
7.
With advantage.
I was slightly
With
surprised.
advantage?
Despite Captain.
With advantage?
Wow.
Yes, with advantage.
You rolled twice, and the 7 was the highest you got.
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad those two are behind us.
Rhonda, get some new
Yeah,
Oh,
dice.
that's
need a new
good.
hat.
That was 2 rolls we could just chalk up to some kind of something else. We got 2 better ones
A new
coming.
hat.
In lieu of Kay not being with you, I want you all to make a rolled perception check. The highest passive perception amongst you is 15.
Oh, that'll
I believe.
replace Kay.
But I want you to all have the opportunity to roll a high perception. Pugil, what was your perception roll?
14.
Okay. Gooseneck.
19.
Okay, not bad. Corncob.
21.
21. Abran.
19.
Fathom.
9.
9.
That was
okay.
a different die too.
I'm glad you're getting those all out of the way.
So
You're moving in the right direction.
Corncob.
Oh, that's great.
Crouched down, just as this chaos sort of breaks loose, crouched down behind this vegetable cart is a dwarf. See him at the right side of the screen there? He's crouched down, and you see him pull back a hand. It looks suspiciously like it's got a wand in it, and it was pointed up at that crate a moment ago, and he sort of tucks it down to his side real quick, and he's hidden fairly well. Only you see him back there.
Okay. Is it my?
It's so I'm sorry.
Before I do.
That's just something you
I see him.
yeah, you see him. But Pugil, you are the first to spring into action here.
I think I'm going to run back down the dock and kick those other plants into the water.
Your friends?
Yeah, sorry. It's time for the have a drink, saltwater drink.
Yep. He's just watching them.
Okay. Man. Oof.
And now, would it be more expedient to run and push them, or can I push them off with my mage hand cantrip?
It's a little more than the mage hand can handle. So, yeah, you kind of have
Alright.
to. You have
And
to
I'll
run
run
back.
over there and just kick them with my little gnomey foot.
Okay. Bloop. Badoosh. Badoosh. You got two
See
of
you,
them.
friends.
The
Okay. I
one.
want to get the one that didn't like me for sure.
Yeah, that's the first to go. We know.
Yeah,
Didn't
Later,
like Pugil,
loser.
you're out of here.
that's right.
Uh,
Teach you to pass your savings throws.
okay, so let's see. All right, Pugil, run and kick. And then Gooseneck, you're up.
Let's throw the shield in the air and say the magic words and charge this plant, and let's whackety whack with my axe.
Okay. It's
Can I
going to
get
take
to him?
all of your move, I think, and then some. Your move rate is it 40?
Yes, 40 feet.
Yeah, so 40 will only get you.
Up the dock.
Yeah, it
up the
won't
ramp.
get you. It's going to get you like mid ramp.
Okay.
But you could double move to get there, or you just wouldn't be able to attack.
That's fine. Yeah, let's double move, and then I can still use my bonus action, right?
Did you use your bonus action to do your shield?
Well,
I think you had to use
yeah,
something.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we'll just get ready to chop
Okay.
this plant up into plant food.
All right. Fortunately, that gives an opportunity. You being up there and being an actual threat gives an opportunity that looks like this person is going to be able to run from this creature that suddenly bursts forth from the crate. Corncob, it's your turn.
How close am I to the dwarf I saw duck behind the pile of crap?
45 feet, and he has total cover right now. 45 feet.
45 feet. I will move forward 20 feet.
Okay.
And then I will I will throw my robe of entanglement at him.
Whoa. Okay. So
I'm gonna try to entangle him to the stuff he's hiding behind.
Okay. Yeah. Throw your. Go ahead and throw it.
Yep.
It's a disadvantage.
Oh, I don't just make the sound. I have to roll something, right?
Make the sound.
I have to roll. I have to roll. It's going to be at advantage because he's
make the motion.
Pretty good back there, but let's see. Could roll horrible.
Yeah. There you go.
That's pretty bad. Yeah. So this robe sort of whoosh. It wraps him and yanks him, sort of pulls him against the back of this cart and pins him to it. And he's got the wand in his hand. He's struggling to get it up, and it looks like he tried to use it, but it's
Do I still have a bonus action?
You have a bonus action, yeah.
I'm going to cast Shillelagh.
Ooh, okay. Ew, okay, Shillelagh it is. All right.
So he's pinned for a minute, and I've got my magic weapon going.
Nice. Abran.
Okay. I don't have any kind of line of sight on the dwarf, right?
No, I mean even Corncob really doesn't have line of sight. You just saw him pin something, and then the snow begins to fall. It's
nice.
Remember, it's cold.
You saw my robe. You saw my robe shoot past you, right? And entangle something to that.
Well, I do the most damage with my bow, and I have line of sight on the guy that's about to get an opportunity attack on Gooseneck. So
light him up.
I may just fire a couple arrows at our green friend. Not my green friend, the green enemy. Yeah. So that'd be an 18 to hit.
Okay.
And that would be 8 points of damage on the first one.
Whew. Okay.
And then a 21 to hit.
Yes.
With another 8 points of damage.
Okay. This is a beefy chunk of vines, but yes, you hit the vines solidly. This entangled in. Okay. Would you like to move too, or are you going to stay right there next to?
I'm going to take my 2 shots, but in seeing Corncob I'm interested in Corncob throwing the thing, so I'm going to go in and back him up a little bit and be prepared to support him. And I will talk to Lieutenant Leafbalm. Say, sit, boy, stay here.
Seaweed.
I don't want him getting.
Yeah, seaweed.
I don't want him getting in there.
Okay. Yeah, right after you is his turn. He plops down. He's woof, 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 there.
Thanks for leading him to us. Nice 10-foot track there, Seaweed.
He didn't know. He was trying to help.
Oh, he did. He did a good job. Good dog.
That
Good dog.
NPC was positioned conveniently enough to me that I had.
Hopefully, we'll have some fresh meat for you here soon.
Okay. So, all right. Is that it, Abram?
Dogs are omnivores who can eat the plants.
Okay. So this large plant turns to you, Gooseneck, and it has two massive vines that sort of just flex up and strike out, slamming down towards you.
Okay.
And I feel like in the next 2 rounds, next round, our camera operator's job is going to go really hard. But so these two things slam down on you, Gooseneck, and let's see how this works. Oh my gosh, I have to stop using these Pizza Dungeon dice. These are good for the players. Critical miss with 1 shot and a 11 with the other?
16.
No. All right, so it bounces off your shield that's in front of you. And you can see the roots of his feet sort of sink into the deck a little bit, and see some boards sort of pop apart as the roots, as it takes like a nice grip. Like you're not going to kick him off. He's hunkering down for some serious damage. Fathom, it's your turn.
Well, I don't know about the other guy, so I'm going to attack the plant being with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And I attack for 22.
Nice.
That is a solid whack.
10s here. 9 points of damage.
Okay. All right.
Good shot, Fathom.
Very nice.
Took me a minute to get there.
Are you going to move or stay at your location?
Actually, I'm near another gangplank, right? So I could walk up further away.
You
and
could
get
go
higher
back.
ground.
That plank is 20, the bottom of it is 20 feet from you.
I'll just move my 30 feet, so I'm a little bit up.
Yeah, so you'll be up it a little bit.
And then
I am loath to put your mini up it. You're up at 10 feet, but I don't want it to slip in to the drink. Okay. So at the end of the turn, you see the dwarf behind. He just sort of bends up. He tries to aim this wand at you, Corncob, from around the bend. Who knows what it'll do if it hits a person. Okay.
Well, I don't know.
No. So it shoots over your head this green bit of magic, and doesn't just shoot over your head. It does clip you. What's your AC? It may not.
My AC is currently 18.
Okay. Yep. Then the 19 will clip you, but it's sort of you feel the inherent, like there is a very dark, evil pull to it. You almost hear like an echo of a voice that just says yes, and but it passes by you like it can't get a grasp on you. You're not the right host for this wand, and the dwarf has now realized that, but he's wasted his turn.
Is he still struggling with my cape?
Yeah, he's struggling against it, and that's why he got that wand out to sort of do that. Okay, it is Pugil's turn.
Is that a different wand than he was using before?
No, that's the one he was using before.
Okay.
He just tried to hit you with it in desperation.
Okay. That's fine. I'm going to paste him.
I'm going to finish dumping plants and head back towards the party.
Whoa.
Oh, and then everything went black.
But it's back again.
Oh, okay. That was scary.
Well, hold on. Let me see why things might have went black.
Oh, I wasn't complaining. I just thought it was part of the story.
The plants have overtaken the entire dock.
Hold on. There's a slight there's some miffed up gear I want to correct real quick. And then so you go check that. So all right, you shoot it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't see. All right. I'll get that later. It's gonna need a whole rehook. It's all twisted. So say that again. My apologies. What your action is?
You're talking about the Pugh?
Yes.
I'm going to finish kicking the plants into the drink and rejoin the party.
Okay, no problem. You kick it into the drink. Bloosh! It's the last one. I don't know if you saved the one that liked you for last, but plunk.
I did.
All right.
Bye, pal. Have a nice swim.
No, doesn't like it. And
Water's
so
a little chilly and salty. Sorry.
you make it about back to there. Basically where the person was still taking inventory on stuff as it came in and out.
Okay.
So you make it about that far, and then that's about the end of your movement as far as you can move, and you've taken your action. Did you want any kind of bonus action or anything, Pugil?
I'm sorry. With my bonus action, I want to give Bardic Inspiration to Gooseneck if he's within range, 60 feet.
Okay, so if Gooseneck's within range, yeah, we'll say that as the crow flies, so to speak, you are probably within range. So you have inspiration, Gooseneck.
Sweet.
That's an extra D. That's an extra D8.
Wow.
Wow, that's gone up, hasn't it?
Yeah,
It
the
has.
levels have given quite a little boost. Okay, well, it happens to be Gooseneck's turn. Gooseneck's turn.
Wow.
So, Gooseneck, what are you going
I
to do?
will probably
with
be
that?
using it right
All right.
about now.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to go into my rage and let's zap this plant creature with my lightning.
Okay. So I need to make a saving throw. Yes.
Yes, Dex DC 13.
Okay. Dex DC 13. I made my save. I'm sorry.
Okay, half damage, so, well, take a point. Bzz. How you like that static shock there,
That
plant
camera
boy?
doesn't like any tension on the cord, so we have faulty gear. Okay. So take the point. He didn't like it. He sort of just recoils a little bit from that. However, you feel like that enrages him a little bit. But continue, please.
All right. Well, now it's time to whackety whack with the axe. Let's see. Okay, I got 5 plus 7 is 12. Does that hit?
It does not hit.
Okay, I'm going to add that extra D8. And I got 6, so that would be 18.
That hits.
Is that it?
Yes.
All right.
Inspired by the song.
Inspired by Pugil.
Yeah, everybody likes
points.
yakety sax.
10 points, you said?
Oh, I'm sorry. 14 points.
Oof.
I forgot to
alright.
add my extra damage.
Okay.
14 points. And then whack with my axe again.
All right.
That one's not going to hit. I got a 3, so 10.
Yeah, that's not going to hit. Sorry.
All right.
Okay.
Unless.
Yeah, well, that's still good. It's good. Okay, so I kick. Corncob, it's your turn.
Okay, so he's entangled, but he's behind cover. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. I am going to step down onto the water surface and
Oh,
move so I can triangulate on him. And then I'm going to hit him with my big guiding bolt.
okay. It's a little bit of a jump, but no problem. You're going to have
I
to
can
move
walk
back
on water.
a little bit so that you can get this bolt at him.
21 to hit.
Even with the +5 to his armor class, hits. For being at a he's still got a little bit of cover, but not like he did before. So vicious hit.
Oh, yeah. $26 points of damage.
Okay, that's
And he's lit up like a Christmas tree.
yeah. Now he doesn't seem as hardy as that plant. That seems to have taken a lot out of him, and he just looks injured quite a bit. Okay. And you're just gonna stay out there on the surface of the water? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, unless one of his
No.
plants come up and get me.
On the water? I doubt it. Abran.
Well, who knows?
Abran looks at Lieutenant Seaweed and says, "Good boy, stay here."
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump on the gangplank, go 3/4 of the way up,
Okay.
where now I can have a line of sight at the dwarf.
Yep.
And I'm gonna plunk him with a couple of arrows.
All right. 3/4 of the way up. Line of sight with the dwarf. Plunk him with some arrows.
First
That's
one is
26. First one's
he's glowing
26
for the
to
first
hit.
one.
Yeah, you have
what does
advantage
that
on that
mean?
first shot. So
Yeah, 26 to hit.
well, make sure you roll advantage. Just in
Okay, yeah,
case.
I'll try.
You want
No.
if you get that natural 20, you know.
Yeah, I didn't. So 15 points of damage on the first one.
Okay. Woo.
And then a 30 to hit on the second one.
Yeah. Yeah. That hits.
And 10 more points of damage.
Wow. All right. Oh, that almost hurts. 30. Okay. Whew.
Almost hurts. Ugh.
All right, Abran. Fathom, it's your turn.
Can I get up to the top of the gangplank?
Oh,
with
yes.
my movement.
No problem.
All right. Go up there, and then I will Eldritch Blast that guy.
Okay.
Plant guy. Or perhaps I will not. 11.
That's gonna miss, I'm afraid. Don't you have 2 Eldritch Blasts at this level? Do they come out as 2?
Oh, that is a good point. But are they separate?
I think they're each rolled.
Oh, you're right.
Well, that would be nice.
I could roll worse though. Now
Wow.
it's 8.
Oh,
Hey, Fathom, change hat. I know it's your costume, but you gotta abort.
Horns. We need the
You gotta
horns.
abort. Yeah, we need the horns back.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay. That'll do it. Oh gosh. Okay. Oops, I missed my right before Fathom would have been this creature, but that's okay. So yeah, he rears back with 2 swings.
Yeah, he was astonished by my badness.
Yeah. 2 swings at you, Gooseneck. One of them is not. It's really bad. The other one is a 23 to hit. I think that might
That'll
do it.
hit.
Okay.
That'll hit.
Okay. So it is just bludgeoning into you. And it's 13 points of bludgeoning damage that you take from this.
Okay. And that's
Okay.
half damage, right?
Yeah, because
Resistance
you're
to
raging.
bludgeoning, piercing.
Yep. All right. So let's see. I gotta get this right. You are okay. You're fine. You're fine. So this guy with the wand, he needs to make the choice at this point between escaping or not escaping.
Isn't he tangled in the cape?
Yeah, he's tangled. So he has to decide whether or not to try to get out or just use the wand. So he turns around and you see the glow from the wand. I keep rolling every time he uses it. Ooh, that's the roll I was looking for. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. That's.
Oh no.
So he turns around, and as he sort of waves it down to strike at you, Corncob, because he's pointing it down at you who hit him, right? You watch it. You watch it just sort of break and surge. It explodes. It expands out. It rips him apart and sends this little magical shockwave out in an area.
Karma's a bitch, huh?
It's enough of a wave that Abran needs to roll a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, dexterity will work.
18 plus 8, 26.
26. You are nimbly able to dodge it. I heard you, Michael. I know you know.
I know what they're going to do. I know it. I'm not going to say it.
Bloom move.
No, but I know what's coming next. I'm guessing I know what.
Lieutenant Seaweed also is able to dodge. This guy, though, let's see if he's able to dodge. Wow, the guy rolling the barrel, he's able to dodge. Corncob, you're just close enough, but you're a little bit down, so make a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Okay, with advantage. Oh, good. The second one, 17.
Okay, plenty. You're good. You're absolutely good. So, as it expands out, you see bits of things sort of creak and crack, and then the cart that it's under, just the wheels for some reason break out underneath it. And you watch inside the cart as the vegetables begin to just accelerate in size and start putting out this aura that you've come to expect from the other vegetables behind you. Yeah. You can blame Jason Weeby, right?
Yeah.
The cart collapses to the ground. Look at this lovely.
I built that cart better than that. Come on.
No, well, there's a lot of weight in this cart.
Yeah.
What is that?
That guy was here.
Oh,
gummit.
Not that thing.
I knew it. Damn it, Weeby.
The cart
blame Mike Disney.
collapses in the ground, and all of those wonderful gourds and squashes that were on top of it just raise up out of it and make so those you've had a couple people sort of interact with it a little bit more with the plants. So Fathom and Pugil, you see this happening from a distance. Make an insight check.
Pugil?
19.
Did you say Pugil make an insight check?
Yes, Pugil as well.
Yes.
You've also spoke to the plants. 19's good.
I also got a 19.
Wow, 2 19s. Okay, so you hear it sort of in abyssal. Yes, yes, I'm free. And you feel like the wand didn't just change plants, give plants life, but there was a presence inside it that just gave it a little piece of itself. This wand is destroyed and shattered as it was tried to use one too many times during the day, the very last time. And as it broke, whatever was inside that wand possessed the nearest plant vegetation. And you have this horrible thing beaming down, looking right at Errant.
That Weeby sculpted.
And that
Nice
is actually midway through the game. Or really
Right.
at it. So
Turn on some lights.
we're going to stop right there with this thing staring down at you, Errant. And I will say this, Errant, suddenly, as it's looking down at you and you kind of look over your shoulder at it, you feel all the magic items that you had on you just sort of cease to function magically. Extra bolts start spilling out of your quiver that were filled into it, just sort of clinking on the gangplank as they get pushed out and slattered. The magic has been suspended as it gazes
Time
down
to
at
make
you.
some pumpkin pie.
And that, we are just about to go on a break for 10, maybe 15 minutes at most, 10 minutes probably. And then we'll get back. We got to get up, stretch, grab a drink, and find out how this this encounter ends after this. So, see you in a few moments, everyone. And I don't know. Bye. Anne's trying to figure out. Hello and welcome back to our D&D 5e game. It's a Halloween themed adventure. It is snowing this particular Halloween day, and they have encountered this horrifically terrifying creature, the Overgourd, sculpted by Jason and art of Mike Disney. Did some the art behind.
Thanks, Mike. Really appreciate that, buddy. Thanks.
Yes. Okay. So we ended at its turn. Basically, it comes sort of out of this explosion. The cart underneath it creaks. The cart was full of all kinds of pumpkins and gourds and squashes, and it just exploded under the weight as this creature rises up and just laughs maniacally and talking about freedom finally, as it raises above, looking down at Abran and removing all of Abran's magical items abilities. And it is Pugil's turn to start off this round.
Am I within range, and is it possible to Wall of Thorns this turkey without Wall of Thornings any of my friends?
So I mean, you won't. You can. It's possible to Wall of Thorns without injuring any of your friends, but because your friends are surrounding it, it's not possible to Wall of Thorns without cutting off line of sight a little bit from your friends. But you won't hurt them.
Will it cut off its line of sight to my friends? It will have to move through the Wall of Thorns to regain the line of sight?
Well, that's a great question. How tall does your Wall of Thorns go? Because this is a good 30-foot tall.
Yeah, I would think we could still see the top of it, at least in the initial stage.
10 feet high.
So it would prevent it from physically closing, but I think actually
it'll trip over it.
Yeah, all your friends and it. So it would have to pass through your Wall of Thorns taking damage, but your friends and it could both see each other fine.
Okay. Then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Wall of Thorns on this turkey.
Okay. Wall of Thorns spring up around it.
Pumpkin pie, Bobby, not turkey.
He's the pie after the turkey.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to cast. There we go. Oh, 22 points of damage.
22 points of damage. Okay.
Owie.
Wow.
Interesting.
Smell that pumpkin pie cooking.
And it's surrounded by thorns.
Yeah.
If it tries to
smell
move,
pumpkin
it will
spice.
harm itself.
Okay. Let's see. All right.
Just do it.
Okay.
Would that be Abran? Abran's closest to it?
Yeah, Abran is closest to it.
Can I use my bonus action to give him? Oh, this curses.
Don't curse me.
A mantle of inspiration, which will give him. He can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed to get out of range of its magic dampening influence.
Okay. So two questions. First, Pugil, are you going to move during this?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't see where I am.
You're just at the very bottom of the screen. Your little head is popping up in the middle there, and panning down.
Nah, I think I'll guard our 6.
Okay.
I think I'm exactly where I need to be. I'm a very small person, as they say.
And then Abran, you suddenly you can use your reaction, if you wish, to move up to your movement speed. Would you like to do that? And where would you like to move to?
I'd like to move onto the ship.
Okay.
Up to that upper deck layer.
Up here?
But of course, yeah, up there. If
Okay.
and move far enough away that the intent of the spell is effective.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have to both move far and sort of step outside. You can 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you can move up there. All right. So you've moved. Oh wait, I've hid you behind the rail, but you're right there.
All right. And so my magic is back.
Yeah, as soon as you step out, feels like almost a conical view from the center of this giant pumpkin's eye. You feel like most of
Was
your
I
magic
able to
items.
tell? Was I able to feel as soon as I left?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. A 12?
Yeah, within 5 or 10 feet, you're pretty sure you know
Okay.
how it works or where it works. Okay.
I shout out that information
Ooh, okay. Okay. Good to know.
to the party so they know.
And what do you tell them?
I'd say that he has a gaze that negates our magic item property. However, it only has a range of whatever I deemed that range was.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I didn't really understand what I perceived as its range.
You got it. Gooseneck, it's your turn. You got the message. Everybody got the message from Errant as he shouts it out.
So a couple questions. Am I in his field of vision? Is my shield affected?
You are. Your
It's
shield
floating.
Your shield stops floating. It clatters to the ground.
Okay. So I need to turn that off. And does this? Well, I guess we'll see.
Thanks, Pooja.
Okay. So does my let's see. I'm just thinking. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to do my storm aura. Can I do it, or does it fizzle out because it's a
magical property? As you begin to try to do it, the usual feeling, your connection to the element that had somehow gotten into you from childhood, is no longer there at the moment. You cannot invoke your storm aura.
All right. Well, I can still invoke the edge of my axe. So here we go.
Remember, so as you swing it, you realize that your axe is not magical right now.
Okay.
Still an axe.
Still an axe, yeah.
Still an axe. So, all right, here we go.
Still El Lagarto.
Swinging an axe. Well, that's not going to hit, and it's a 3. And I'm assuming I don't get any of the bonuses or anything that come with the axe, right?
None of the bonuses that come with the axe.
Okay. All right. Well, let's roll again.
What was the spell that Pujol cast on Lagarto? Oh no, he cast it on Errant. Yeah, never mind.
He cast inspiration on me.
Okay.
Round or two ago, and I used it right away.
Oh. I used Mantle of Inspiration on Errant.
That's not going to hit either, I'm guessing. An 8.
An 8 is not going to hit. No, I'm sorry.
Dang, pass those horns over, Fathom.
So,
I know.
Yeah.
As you're swinging with your newly unmagical axe.
Yeah, I was going to say, put on your donut, Gene.
It feels unbalanced now in your hand. It feels heavier than it should, more unwieldy than it should. It's almost like the magic is what balanced it out before. And it is unfortunate. Corncob, it's your turn. From the water.
I'm going to take a couple steps and make sure I'm directly behind this guy's field of vision. Looks like I'm pretty close. Anyway,
you are directly behind this guy's field of vision, but it has occurred to you that that's the best place to be for you. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna cast banishment on him.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
So
What's
he needs a save on his charisma.
all right? Whoop, oh,
Back save charisma 15.
I just dropped the die I was going to use. Oh well, I guess I have to use a Pizza Dungeon die. Here we go. Dude, don't do me wrong, Pizza Dungeon dice. I rolled a crock. Sorry, I rolled a 15. That's what I needed, right?
So, yeah, exactly what you needed.
Okay. No, I rolled 12 plus 3. Yes. I did not. No,
Get
I've
banished.
been away too long. I will not accept your terms.
Okay. I'm going to follow up and move closer to the dock. I'm going to go toward the outer corner of the dock there. So if somehow I get demagicked, I have got something to hang on to.
Okay. All right, you've moved over. You'll get popped over in a moment. So you move over. You cast that and then move
Oh,
to
crap.
the corner of the dock.
What a lousy spell that is.
Oh, it's a great spell. Just, they can't always go off. Abran, it is your turn.
Did the Wall of Thorns inflict any damage on the gourd?
Yep.
It did when it was first cast, but the gourd does
Okay,
not
cool.
seem to be moving through it. So
No, I just needed to know whether it had any damage at all. So I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike and fire my bow at it.
right, okay.
So that is since I have everything back, that's a 27 to hit with 21 points of damage plus 5 more, 26 points of damage. So I get an
Cool.
extra D8 with the Zephyr Strike.
All right.
And then my second arrow will be a 28 to hit,
That'll
and this
hit.
time with 14 more points of damage.
Okay. Ooh, all right. Oh, okay. Are you going to move or are you going to stay safely up there, Abran?
I'm going to stay safely out of its gaze so I
Okay.
can use my best weapon.
Fathom. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is this creature in front of you, Gooseneck. This vegetation created creature that slams down still at you now without your shield. Maybe that will help him.
Maybe.
First attack is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
And the second attack is going to hit if the first attack hits. So, all right. So both attacks hit you. You feel these vines because both of them hit you, sort of wrap around and pull you in. You have been, like basically
Ensnared.
grappled. You've been ensnared in it as you take this bludgeoning damage and it sort of sucks you in to grapple you.
Okay.
11 points of bludgeoning on the first one, so that's 5 to you.
Well, is my rage? I don't know.
I'm counting the
Is
rage.
it
Yeah.
magic? Okay.
Oh no, it's not. No, it's not magic.
Okay.
You're still raging, yeah. So that's 5 to you, and the second one is 8 points total, which is 4 to you.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just got you in close. Now, Fathom, it's your turn.
Well, is there a way to center a fireball where I'm not going to hit people, but I will hit
Fireball!
forward? Yeah, it's fireball time. I'm going to have to agree with
It's
my
fireball
father.
time.
Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh.
I
Can
wanna
I
try
use
not to
can I
damage the
use this
ship, but I
guy
don't
as
really
cover?
care about the end of the dock.
So yeah, if you very carefully place it, then yes. And all I'll say for your placement, here's what I'm going to say. You need to make an Arcana check. The DC is going to be, it's going to be 13.
Okay.
If you fail, you're going to decide it's either going to creep over to Abran or creep over to Corncob, but it's going to extend out to one or the other. because they're just
Yeah.
close
Okay.
enough to your
I'm
placement.
going to cross my fingers for
I'm
Abraham. This
standing
is
on the
a-
water, so
Hey, maybe
Bring
you
it
can
on.
Well, I
dive
rolled a
down
natural
and use
20 on my
use
Arcana.
that water breathing necklace.
That's 26.
I'm crossing my finger for
Oh.
Abran too.
Your arcana is perfectly. So you've angled it just at the right angle, the right perfect. So it goes off, boom, around it. None of the deckhands.
Did it crisp the guy that's holding me?
I want to know if it burned
No.
through the deck.
The deck does sort of catch on fire and start burning. It doesn't burn through it, but it just ignites areas of it. My dexterity saving throw.
It's 14.
I failed.
All right, well, let's see what happens then.
Pumpkin pie.
8. 20 damage.
20 damage. Okay. Whew. All right, and a little bit. Now, right after your turn, but before this gourd's turn, one of its eyes sort of swivels over your way, Fathom, in response.
Yeah, I can't be too shocked about that.
Response to that. You know what? I'd like to let you guys pick your own. Roll a d10 for me.
Find one. 7.
7. Okay. So make a wisdom saving throw. This eye
Oh,
sort of floofs over right and stares right at you.
Awesome. 12.
12. So as it does, your spell goes off, the fire, you're just taken aback for a moment. It's almost like a weird out of body. You've ignited it. It's swiveling and look at you, and the eyelid looks droopy. It makes you look droopy. It makes you feel sleepy, and you just collapse onto the deck asleep.
Oh, no.
Leaning against the railing, partially against the
man.
railing, sleeping on the job.
Little puddle of drool right on the handrail.
Yeah. Okay, so now it is this creature's turn. Interesting. So it's going to keep its eye focused firmly in Gooseneck's direction. However, its major eye there. One eye turns around behind its back and looks down at you, Corncob. One looks at Pugh way at the end of the docks, and one looks at Abran. Corncob, roll a d10.
All right.
As this green zucchini-colored eye focuses down at you.
Oh, I know I have a D10 here somewhere. Oh, here we go. I got a 9.
A 9. Oh, I love this one. Okay. So let's see. What do we need? Make a dexterity saving throw as you see this zucchini eye beam sort of come right at you.
Yeah. Corncob loves to hear make a dexterity saving throw because there's no such thing.
I know how you
So
do.
2.
Okay. Let's see. I gotta do some math. I'll don't worry.
Oh, just square it. It's easy. Do it in your head. Yeah.
40 points of damage.
Good Lord.
As this beam hits you out of the eye, and it feels like it sloughs off your exposed skin. It burns the hair on your head and beard that you may have. It sort of coils up, and you get
Hope
this.
it doesn't singe his otter pants.
I mean, the otter pants seem safe for some reason, but he seems quite. Corncob, you have. It's an instant burn treatment for you. Yeah. Abran, roll a d10.
A 4.
A 4. Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Water
18.
elemental.
How much?
Water elemental. Water elemental.
18. Okay. So this ray hits you, and it feels like your whole body almost trembles against it as it wants to slow you down, but not you. No, it can't slow you down, Abran. You did not allow that
Plus,
to
I
happen.
still have Zephyr Strike going too, if that helps.
It might. Pugh, Joel, roll a d10. He'll look young and dewy.
8.
8. Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw, Pugh, Joel.
22.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
This eye focuses up at you, and you just sort of shift nimbly out of the way. And as the beam focuses behind you, it hits this little plant that was left on the deck. And the plant stiffens up. You watch it turn to stone, and the leaves drop off and shatter on the deck.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Whoa. We don't need no gnome to stone.
No.
You know,
Well,
Oh no!
well, Pugh, Joel, it's your turn. You were almost stoned.
Just name a bar after
I
you.
was
all our
almost
money.
stoned. I am going to I can't see where I am. Am I close enough to
Pugh, Joel, in this shot, you are far, far left, just barely on the seam there in the lower left.
Oh, I
area of
see.
the screen.
I can see me now.
Yep.
I'm going to run up the gangplank and give Fathom a kick.
Okay. That's perfect.
Well, once I welcome it.
Fathom, 1 point of damage. No, no points of damage. You wake up, just
It's a
like
tiny gnome foot.
a sharp kick in
Yeah.
the knee.
Yeah, and as I do this, I'm going to whip out my trusty war harp and play what is it called? It is called counter charm.
Okay.
And so everybody within 30 feet gains advantage against being frightened or charmed.
Okay. At this point, that's basically one of the deckhands and the person that was taking notes, and you and Fathom.
Okay.
That's all right.
But you also realize from what Abran said, if you move any closer at all into the front of the eye, your spell's not going to work. So.
Okay.
Kinda
Well,
are
then,
where you
can I see Abran?
Yeah, you can.
I mean, Corncob.
No, this is not a good angle for that. The rail of the ship and everything. You know he's down on the water behind the gourd there. Behind the overgourd. Bones 5. I think that closes this weekend, by the way.
That's what I'm going to do.
Good tie-in. Good tie-in.
Okay, that's it for Pugh, Joel. Yeah, if you want your bones 5.5, if you want a shot at the overgourd, then
Yeah.
I think you have until the end of the night, maybe tomorrow night. I don't remember to get in there. Okay, Pugh, Joel.
First says closes Sunday night.
Sunday night. Okay, cursed. There it is. You have Sunday night. You have this weekend to get this overgourd.
Well,
lots
and
of other things.
many other things as well.
I know, tons of stuff. You're good at. I'm just good at going. Look at this one thing. Gooseneck, it's your turn.
Okay, so are my arms pinned or are they free?
So your arms
I know
are
you
not
said he grabbed
pinned.
me, so
You are. So he grabbed you. You are grappled, but you're not anything more than that at the moment. So grappled means your speed is 0, and that's really all it means to you right now.
Okay. So, and my axe has become kind of unwieldy. Can I switch to my Morning Star that I used to use that I'm still holding in my miniature? Okay.
Absolutely.
So I want to switch to the Morning Star and bash him with that.
Okay.
All right. So do I still get, since the Morning Star is just a plain weapon, it's not magical, I still get the standard bonuses on it?
You get your standard bonus, which is something like plus 5 or 6.
Plus 6.
6,
Yep.
okay.
Plus 6 and plus 3 on damage. Okay. So let's whack this thing. Ooh, natural 20. I love it. All right. So damage twice, right?
Yeah, roll all dice twice.
All right. Oh, here we go. 5 plus 3, so 8 points of damage. Another 5 plus 3, so 16 points total. And I would like to use my Hungry Jaws as a bonus action, which is a bite attack.
Ooh.
Okay.
Going vegetarian, huh?
Yeah. I want me some plant food. And let's see. So 16. Does that hit?
That hits. Yes, it does.
Okay. So 1d6 plus 3. 6 points. So 9 points total. And I get 2 temporary hit points.
All right. That's
I wonder what effect demonic plant matter is going to have on your digestion.
It's better.
You guys might be the ones that pay for that.
Better going in than going out, right?
He's Goose. A lizard. He can take it.
That's nice attack, Gooseneck. Corncob, it's your turn from down there in the water.
Is there anything smoldering near this pumpkin?
There are, yeah. I mean, since it was nearly the center of this fire, some of the
I'm going to take 2 of those vials of the extra incendiary oil.
Oh.
From chapter 3.
Yep.
And I'm going to chuck them right into the center of that area and try to light him on fire. There's the wall of thorns, there's the Detrius from the wagon, and there's the pumpkin himself.
Yeah. So all I need you to do
that, and then I'm going to duck underneath the end of the dock.
Make a very simple ranged attack roll. So dexterity based attack roll.
Oh, good. Oh, not too bad. 17.
Plenty to aim just a breakable bottle of or cask of fiery oil at this. It hits, poof, it splashes, it ignites. So to the dock, I want you to roll 4d.
I'm going to stay away from the fire. I'm just trying to keep the angle.
Yep.
So I'm hidden. Yeah.
So to the dock itself, because the dock's got some structural, I want you to roll 4d6 fire damage, and to the gourd, I want you to roll 2d6 fire damage for now, as he lights on fire.
Okay. 3, 7, 8 on the dock.
Okay.
And 9. Roll more with 2. 9 on the plant.
Nice.
The pumpkin.
All right.
Overgourd.
The overgourd. I can't help it. I say it like that.
I know you have to.
I feel like
I'll
it.
tell you something. The overgourd's gonna get you.
I've been under the foot of teenagers for too long, and now I'm over you. Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So nice. You.
I blame Mike Disney.
If he breaks into the Ultimate Warrior, let us know, because then things are really going to get wacky.
He's gonna slam down. Okay, so Corncob, and you've ducked under there, so you're out of line of sight. Abran, it is
Yep.
your turn.
All right. Same thing. Fire some more arrows at this guy.
Okay. You notice fire
Oh,
is lit up around it now. Did you say nat 20?
Nat 20.
Woo!
So I know.
My donut's
so there.
working.
So 19 plus
Somebody's donut's working.
Yeah.
19 plus 17.
Glad it's working for you, Gene. You ought to bottle it.
Okay.
So 36, I think that is.
Yeah, that's massive.
And then, do I get to roll my Colossus
It's been damaged.
twice?
No.
Okay.
Yes, on a crit. Yes, twice.
Yeah. So 5 plus, so 7 more.
All right. Wow. Okay. So right after you do that. Oh yeah. First, are you going to stay there where you are after you launch that assault on this poor gourd?
I am. So I have some movement left. Since I barely dodged the last board's look, I'm gonna pop behind that mast.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So you pop behind the mast. It still looks your direction, but behind the mast means it's going to be a little bit different. Roll a d10 for me as it, right after your turn, it sort of throws an eyeball your way.
I got another 4.
Okay. No effect. The mast does not care if it's slowed or not. So, all right, Abran. This viney creature, gooseneck, sort of, you whacked it good when you're grappled in it, but now it sort of begins to suck you in a way, like the vines start to tense up and start to remind you of snakes in your homeland as they begin to constrict, and it's pulled you in.
Snakes. Why does it always got to be snakes?
You are engulfed into its body mass, basically. So now you are grappled still, but you are blinded and restrained as well as it's pulled you in. You're unable to breathe.
Oh.
Can
I? So I can't bite. I can't.
Well, you can still. I think you can still bite. So you're restrained, which means you can't. Your speed is 0, but you just have disadvantage now on your attack rolls, and you can't see anything. So you're kind of, because you're just stuffed in it. So you can still bite. It's just a disadvantage.
Okay. Little help, guys.
Yeah, it's starting to suck you in. And then Fathom, it's your turn.
I want everybody to know this is the second time I've almost been eaten by a plant. I'm just saying.
Maybe you need to become a vegetarian. So I can see that my friend is struggling with this plant creature.
Oh yeah, your friend. Just as you're kind of wiping the sleep out of your eyes, a little sting in your knee from Pugh Joel's foot kicking, and you can see that gooseneck is. You can't even see. You can barely see the gooseneck is sticking out of this mass of vines, and you can hear him mumbling.
Maybe the plants need to start being vegetarians. I don't know what good it would be for the lizard.
I have one question. The little pirate chick on the deck, are they trying to help us at all, or what are they doing?
Yeah.
Did they
Nope.
Blackers?
Nope. She that deckhand is pretty much against the rail in a corner in the triangle of life down there, just trying to survive all the crap happening around them.
And you told the dog not to do anything, so
right.
Why do you want the dog to? No, the dog.
You don't need the dog to.
The dog doesn't. All right, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the creature that's trying to eat my friend.
Okay.
One of them is 20 math, 24. And the other one is 16.
Hits.
Yes. Nice.
Hold on, now I find you. 19 total damage.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
All right, you can feel those strikes from the outside, Gooseneck, but it's still got a grip on you. Fathom, would you like to move after that or stay there?
I'll move a little closer. Like I'll move over to the next section of deck. Yeah, around there.
Okay, that's you realize any closer you will be in that cone.
Yeah, that's about as close as I want to be to any of that.
Okay. After your turn, before this creature's turn, it whips an eye around on you. This giant thing does. Roll a d10.
5.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw.
That's not great.
Oh.
One to ask before. I don't like that one. 17.
Okay. So you feel this sort of necrotic energy hit you from the eye. It hurts, but
That ought to heal her.
it hurts. It hurts a lot less, you think, than it could have. You are able to stand up to it.
Moving closer was a mistake.
So instead of 28, you take 14 points of necrotic damage from this eye, from this pumpkin eye, as it looks over at you. Okay.
That's not great.
Now, it's this creature's turn, this big, nasty beast.
He's being cooked. He's on fire.
Yeah, he is on fire. He doesn't like it. But there's a wall of thorns around him. So he...
Fiery thorns.
he turns a little bit, and now, Abran, you feel that magic go away. You feel he's got you and Gooseneck in his main eyeball there. And it just sort of dies off a little bit. However, Jason, for Corncob's spell, roll 2d6 at the start of his turn, because he is still burning under the deck.
Start of his turn? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's an 11.
Okay. You get 11 points of damage into him. An eye whips down towards you. It cannot seem to find you. And so it swivels back. It's going to be 2 eyes on, well, Pugil and Fathom get an eye, and one of you get an extra eye. And we're going to find out who. Pugil, odd or even?
I'll go odd, since I'm a gnome.
Okay.
Odd.
I think Fathom's going to get this extra eye. So 2 eyes on Fathom, 1 on Pugil. D10 twice, Fathom. Once for you, Pugil.
6 and 8.
Okay. I
rolled a 10.
And Pugil rolls a 10. Let's take care of Pugil first. Pugil, make a dexterity saving throw. This thing comes down at you.
17.
Okay, you dodge out of the way of this. And behind you on the deck, part of the upper deck, just you're not even sure what happens. Just instantly wilts and shrivels and rips apart. It like put a hole in the deck.
Good grief.
And then
This Disney guy's in trouble.
He's in the chat taunting us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Disney.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah. Damn it.
Okay. Make a strength saving throw, Fathom, because the eye, one of these eyes sort of hits you and you feel, I don't know, I don't know, you feel weird, gravity defying for a moment.
10.
You did not save. So
That was a little gloaty there, Frank.
Yeah, it was.
well,
That was a little reminiscent as Bobby Jackson as a DM.
is that? Well, Bobby Jackson should be proud.
Yeah. Well done, Frank. Nicely gloated.
Okay. Fathom. So first, one of these eyes you begin to raise into the air. This is a little too
good.
high, actually. I
It's
need
Willy
the
Wonka time.
shorter one, but that's all I got. And then, unfortunately, they'll make a dexterity saving throw as well from this other eye. Since they hit at the same time, they're not going to affect each other necessarily. He's trying to roll out of the way.
19.
All right, you do roll out of the way of this, and the beam shoots behind you. Part of the mast that the beam hits, you see it turn to like stone at the bottom.
How'd that miss me?
No, that's
So
And,
rising up
probably
there,
not
I
going to
swear
do
I
much
have
for.
control over that, like with levitate or something.
So you are basically inside the grip, the telekinetic grip of this ice, of this pumpkin.
That dwarf is lucky he burst.
Yeah, really.
My
All right.
vengeance will be ugly.
So being restrained, you can't move. Your attack rolls against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage. And your dexterity saving throws are disadvantage. That's basically all that's impacting you right now. That's all. All right. And that's what this creature does. Pugil, it's your turn. He's waving Fathom in the air. He's lifted her off the ground and turned the mast behind her into stonework.
Meanwhile, my lizard pal is being consumed.
Oh yeah, and your lizard pal is being consumed by a plant, which is kind of the circle of life in a way.
Then I am going to. I'm not ready to give up my gooseneck to be fertilizer. I like my lizard. I wish if you had the elf, it would be a different story. But as it is, I'm going to cast a spell on the guy who's eating my lizard friend. I want to polymorph him into a hedgehog.
Oh,
This is
like
gonna
it.
hurt.
Okay, I like
Yeah,
it.
but they're bite size.
He'll burp you up very quickly. Well, now don't harm the hedgehog, because if you hurt the hedgehog, he'll polymorph back.
Don't hurt the hedgehog. All right.
Don't hurt the hedgehog.
What's my save?
I think it's 14.
What's
It's a wisdom save.
Oh,
Wisdom.
okay. All right.
The hedgehog
How wise
into the
are
water.
plants?
So this hedgehog, well, this viney creature that's engulfing you, suddenly you just hear it go and plop down to the deck and sort of scurry around at your feet. A little hedgehog
All right.
on the deck.
I say, don't hurt the hedgehog. Okay. As a bonus action, I want to do bardic inspiration on Gooseneck.
Okay, Gooseneck, you have bardic inspiration.
All
It's a
right.
D8.
Thanks.
At the end of your turn, Pugil, before Gooseneck's turn, one of those eye beams turn around. Oh, I got to roll, and they shoot at the deckhand that is hiding.
But they were hiding so
Can
well.
Can I take cover behind the mast?
Yes.
I have enough. Okay.
Yeah, and
Very small
it
person.
hits them, bloosh, and you watch them go, and a little animated plant pumpkin they transform
What?
Now there's one of these beams you haven't been hit by yet, but they got hit by it. Whew, okay, and then that beam sort of, or that, not that beam, but the deckhand now, sort of runs over this direction towards you, Pugil. Doesn't get there. Can't move that fast.
It's terrifying.
It's just sort of
Dadgummit,
vines on the
Little-
ground,
little-
bobbing, pumpkin head going
Pumpkin puppet.
along. It's unnatural light in its eyes, gleaming, reflecting off the wet, snow-covered deck as it scurries over
That's
towards you,
okay.
Pugil.
It's okay. I'm a nature boy. I'm a champion gourd wrestler.
Yeah, fuck that. I think that's a good swift kick.
Not a
Uh,
problem.
You've been doing good with your kicks.
that's
Yeah.
true. Gooseneck, it's your turn.
Okay. I think it's time for a change of plans. So, Usual said if this hedgehog is harmed, he's going to turn back into the creature, right?
That's right.
So, I would like to pick up the hedgehog and throw it right into the Overgourd's eye. Big eye.
Oh, you're going to throw it at the Overgourd into the Overgourd's
Throw it
big
at
eye.
the Overgourd, try to hit him in the eye with it.
Sure. It's a ranged, a simple ranged attack.
I should have let him eat the lizard. The lizard doesn't listen to instructions.
Well, he's going to
This
turn
is a
back into a
brilliant
plant, but he's
strategy.
going to fall. He's going to fall right into the right into the wall of thorns and the fire, and
If you
hopefully
hit,
disrupt its
otherwise
stupid
he could
giant eye.
drown our cleric.
Well,
let's-
maybe you'll fall in the water and
Let's
drown.
Not
find
gonna
out.
drown me.
so no. So are there as a simple ranged attack? I'm not sure. Do I get any
Your dexterity modifier onto your attack roll,
dexterity?
basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I
Here we
thought
go.
He was going to just cradle it to his bosom and keep it safe. This
I
was
did too
this was
for a moment.
out of the blue.
Natural 20. Natural
Oh!
20.
Oh, that's
The
Overgourd.
donut
Yes.
works, man.
It's like riding a motorcycle and get a big beetle in the eye.
Except
hedgehog-
that's a spiky beetle.
Yeah.
That is a very
For a
spiky
minute.
beetle.
For just a minute,
okay.
it's spiky.
So what?
I retract my lizard disparagement.
So what sort of damage would I roll?
So I just want you to roll a
I don't know what
d4.
hedgehog damage.
A d4 for hedgehog damage to the eyeball.
Okay. All right.
Things you never think you'd say.
So-
maybe.
There's 3 and 2, so 5 for that.
Okay. And I mean, that's all.
Does it make him
I didn't
close his
scope
eye
any
or water
eyelids
up
on
or
this
anything?
thing.
No. Oh, well, it was a natural 20. You were obviously going for that. So, yeah, he blinks. He's gonna blink for the rest of this round. So, for this round, Gooseneck and Abran, your magic sort of comes back as he's got hedgehog. He's blinking hedgehog out of his eye. But the hedgehog, as it hits, it does the damage to him, and then
It
sort
turns
of
back into his plant
swells
body,
up
right?
into a plant creature that then just falls off onto the thorns and fire. He will take that on his or on entering it. Well, on his turn. So on his turn, we'll deal with
Yeah,
that.
that's a lot.
Yeah, it
Nice.
is. All right, Gooseneck, you've thrown the hedgehog.
So I've thrown the hedgehog. Whew. All right. Now, can I duck behind one of those crates? I
Yeah.
know I need to take cover because
Yeah.
I mean, isn't there one where the deckhand was?
Yeah, they were as
Yes.
close to the wall as they could by the crate there. So, and you could get a good, half cover from doing that.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so you're ducked
Um,
down in there.
Yeah, because
Okay, Corncob, it's your turn.
I'm going to cast spiritual weapon I'm going to make it look like Gallagher's old melon mashing hammer, and I'm going to take a whack at that central pumpkin.
All right.
Are we in the splatter row?
Sure. 19.
19. That's hits.
Okay. Man, that was
Spiritual weapon.
long. That was a long time to wait for that hit. I'm a little scared about this now.
A little suspenseful.
And it takes 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna move it around. I mean, just keep it hovering there.
Okay. Yeah, your spiritual weapon stays. And you're still
Next
underneath
turn,
the
I
docks?
think I can move it and hit twice, actually.
So you're going to stay underneath the docks yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would I come out?
I don't know. Just
I got my spiritual Gallagher hammer doing my dirty work.
Abran, it is
All
your
right,
turn. You
fine.
thought you were going to have some... Oh, wait. Actually, right before your turn, sorry, this eyeball, this creature is like, one eye goes at you, Abran, and one goes over to Fathom, and one goes down to some people on the docks. So, Abran, roll d10. Let's see what... It's a zucchini eye, we'll say.
I'll get a 5. I get a 5.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 20. 18 plus 2.
Ooh, you were going to take... So this hits you. You feel this necrotic energy.
Even though I'm behind the post?
Yes, even though you're behind the post.
Okay.
But you're only taking half of what you could be. So take 20. It could have been 40. And the post, sort of, the roping around it rots away. What's like revealed around the sides, and a little bit hits off to your body as you're behind this. And then, let's see, Fathom, roll d10.
7.
7. Make a wisdom saving throw.
$20.
Okay. You felt that sleepiness try to overtake you again, but not this time. Nope. It's already got you in the air, waving you about.
No, I think I'm distracted by being waved around in the air. I don't feel that sleepy right now.
No. And then down at the dock hand, just you see one of the eyes turn, one of the pumpkins, and the dock hand looks at it and just screams in terror and just flees running down the deck as fast as they can. Absolutely horrified, in absolute fear of this creature. I mean, they should have been the whole time, but a little extra. Now, Abran, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to pop out. Is he still blinking where I have magic or no?
You have magic right now, yeah. His center eye is occupied with vegetation and hedgehog.
Okay, 28 to 28 to hit.
It hits.
Plus,
Mike Disney.
20
Yeah,
20
that,
points
Disney.
of damage on the first arrow.
Ooh, okay.
And 30 to hit with 12 more points of damage.
Okay. So
And I pop back behind the post. Little good that does.
oof.
Oh.
Yeah, it does little good.
With that move, can I still? I guess I still have Zephyr Strike. Is it no longer active? Because it's for a minute, but he hit me with the eye, so it probably would have gone away.
No, it was still good. It's just suppressed when you're in the eye.
Okay.
So it was still active the whole time, but
Can I move out of his current?
Yeah.
I
So
wanna do
here,
that.
to be really clear, what this poll is doing for you is things where you would have to like visibly interact, things like charm or fear. I'm sleep. Those things, those are. I'm not letting those hit you, but any of the physical things that might wrap around, like
All right, I'll stay
petrification,
where I am.
disintegration, those can hit you still a bit on the side.
Yeah, I'll stay where I am.
Okay. All right. So
Hey, hold on 1 second. 1 second. We have a
Yeah.
guest. Special guest.
Oh,
There he
look at
is.
that.
Oh, hi.
Hey,
Hi.
Derek,
Hey, Derek. Yay.
hey, Mr. Schubert, hey, come back.
He's
We
on
need your
his
help.
world. He's
Yeah,
on
give
his
the elf some strategy tips.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. So
Derek is on his tour de Maine.
Yes,
Yeah.
moving eastward.
I'm
moving
making
back
a
east.
stop.
And it was just a coincidence that I could be here on Reaper Errant night.
I think your sculpt was taking inventory at the beginning of this. I'm pretty sure. Of things going on the ship.
but he's not a fighter apparently.
No.
He just stood there.
Nope.
But he's really good at calculating.
Counting.
cataloging.
Hope he didn't get turned into that little pumpkin that Pugh was about to boot off.
What?
Okay.
And get him off there. He's not safe there. Oh no. Okay, so no, that was good. It is. You watch the big. So that whole, all those pumpkins and the large gourd. He blinks extra and begins to stumble backwards a little bit after those shots. Fathom, it is your turn. Big guy stumbling back.
I can't 100% tell from the description of the spell. So Misty Step says, briefly surrounded by silvery mist and teleport up to 30 feet away to an unoccupied space that you can see. Would that get me out of this situation?
It would.
Then I would like to do that.
A good use of that spell.
Yeah. Down to the deck or up to the crow's nest. You can go either way.
Up to the crow's nest sounds like it might be safer than some of what's going on here.
All right.
Will I be partially obscured up there, maybe?
Crow's nest is always the best place to be.
Yeah. Hey, Derek's not going to be still around on Tuesday, is he?
No. You leave tomorrow, right?
Yeah, special one night only appearance.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe you guys could pre-record it.
And that was actually a bonus action, so I still do get to do an attack, I guess.
Okay. Absolutely.
And I will Eldritch Blast. Well, it's not safe to fireball him again. Actually, I could. No, I couldn't. I'm Eldritch Blasting.
I mean, he's stumbling. He's kind of stumbling back. You could Eldritch Blast is fine. Fireball, good.
Yeah, I'm doing Eldritch Blast.
Okay, Eldritch Blast from up in the lonely crow's nest.
22 and 17.
Both. Oh no, the 17 does not hit.
Okay. Alas, only 1 point of damage.
Oh. Well, it stumbles back with that 1 point of damage.
It's me! I killed him! It's all me!
Tilting over and falling back, flaming, on fire, into the sea, over Corncob. Corncob, make a dexterity saving throw. Is tons of gourd, internal, slimy pumpkin.
Dive, Aquadorf, dive!
18.
18, no problem. You are able to dive or move. Otherwise, out of the way is all this flaming pumpkin sort of oozes down over the side of the deck, putting out a lot of the deck that's on fire in that area. Splashes into the sea. And
thorns around it.
yeah, it comes to like parts of it start floating on top of the water. Now,
Did it
Some
take
for
the other
pride.
plant creature with it?
it did take the other plant. Actually, it did take the other plant creature. I was like, oh, this isn't done because there's a plant creature. But as soon as it goes and gets destroyed, the person that was turned into the little pumpkin that was about to attack Pugil sort of pops back into being a real person again.
Lucky for him, he was about to get some gnome.
A
And-
size 2 gnome boot right in the butt.
And that's it. You've defeated this, whatever this was. I mean, that's it for this combat. Very good.
Good
Nice.
job, Rhonda. Turn that thing into
Yeah, good job,
pie.
Rhonda.
I need
Yeah,
help
thank
getting
you.
Way to
Good
that
point.
roll.
Thanks for that point.
Yeah, way to deal that
can we-
1 point of
The
damage.
Ranger did like
severely.
90 points in arrow
Can we
damage.
Can we collect
No,
the
it was all
fragments
me.
of the wand?
You could,
No, the wand broke.
yeah, you can collect.
Yeah, can we collect the fragments?
Yeah, you can search around, do an investigation as you search around for the fragments of the wand.
Are we?
I'll
so
dip
good.
below the surface of the water
The
and
rope
see
or
if I
something.
can see any fragments underneath.
Okay,
Well-
do it.
I'll
I
investigate,
rolled a
too.
3. I'm not finding any fragments.
No, you're not. But Gooseneck's up there.
I got a
and Corn Cob-
19.
And 19.
I
Okay.
got a 13.
Find a
Okay.
couple pieces.
Yeah, you, Corn Cob, you find a couple. Gooseneck finds some. You think you found this whole thing.
Cool.
Well,
All right.
let's keep
Well-
it separate and return it to
Yeah.
to complete our commission.
Well, I'll hold on to the pieces that I have, and someone else hold on to the pieces they have, and we should be okay, right?
I should do it. So, yeah, that. The deck is. The people down here are definitely kind of recovering, picking up stuff. Some of them are coming back onto the deck and wondering if it's okay. Others are.
How are they reacting
clear.
to us?
They're okay, deferentially.
Like we're not going to be in trouble because this ship is partially turned to stone and withered and
No,
whatnot.
Let's get out of here before the cops show up.
At
Did
least
the-
not
did
by
the exploding
I'm
dwarf
stuck on the
leave any
process now.
weapons behind or anything?
Yeah, let's search the body or the fragments of the body.
Exploded.
I figure the armor's probably ruined, but did he have any disparate weapons that popped off him or anything?
That's a great. Make a percentile dice roll.
Gemstones.
Who's doing that?
Percentile.
Oh, who's
Corn
doing the
Cob?
dice roll?
Oh,
Okay.
you roll a percentile since you're looking
Okay.
around.
A percentile? Okay. $75.
Yeah, you found one dagger that's in not bent or tweaked or ruined shape.
Okay.
It's a nice dagger.
All right. I'd like to have a check for magic when we come to
Okay.
a point where we can do that.
Yeah, I think. Are you going to regroup on the ship or off the ship? There was a very naturey area up on top of the cliffs, almost like a Central Park type area that was safe from most prying eyes, if that's where you want to do stuff like this.
Yeah.
Let's go up
You
there.
want to head back to the vendor?
Yeah.
Okay, let me grab all your.
Yeah, we need to
1, 2,
take.
3.
Yeah, we need to head like we're heading back to the what is it? The something bell.
The broken bell.
Broken bell.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, when you get on top, there's the beginning of the stone steps and a nice, little area. And Corn Cob, are you buried underneath there still? I need to get you out from under the dock. You were so hidden that
He's so in love with that puka shell necklace. He's just been.
I know he's just.
I haven't even used the
Walking
puka
around
shell necklace,
underwater.
but I didn't want to take any precaution or any chance of being drowned because I got stared at.
Yeah, drowned in pumpkin guts.
Whew.
I guess even the puka shell necklace would enable him to breathe in pumpkin guts, though.
Yeah,
It said any environment. Yep.
that's true.
I say you use that new dagger to cut some pumpkin pie.
Well, I don't
Oh,
want to
buddy.
use the new dagger until you check it out because
All
he
right,
had
I'll
a
check it out.
he had a pretty cursed other thing. So
So you use the what spell do you use? Detect
I
magic.
have detect magic. I don't have
Okay.
identify.
It is magical.
It is magical.
okay,
I can tell you that.
and that's it. That's all we know. It is magical.
Well, you need something like an identify spell to know the properties of it, or you need to sit with it for
Okay.
an hour to figure out attune to it for an hour to figure out the magic.
We can take it to Tim and Pat, and they can identify it for us.
Yeah.
We have to talk to them anyway to cleanse our ship.
That's right.
That's right.
It's part of the sale.
Maybe we should
Well,
go
we can
do that
when
now.
we go to the. Well, we can do
Let's
that.
go
We
to
should go
the-
to the talk.
Let's go to the vendor. We got to
Let's go
turn
get
the
our
wand in and
rewards,
get our
yeah.
prize.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
go get our.
Cool.
What are,
Oh, the
we're getting
weather's
the ring,
getting
and
warm.
what
No,
else?
get my necklace of fireballs.
Wasn't there another
Oh,
necklace
the
or
necklace
something?
of fireballs. Yeah.
No,
Or-
it was the pearl
was
of
a
power,
spell
not
storing.
a necklace of fireballs.
Yeah, it was a
Pearl
storing
power.
necklace or something.
It was a spell storing.
It's so we can have more fireball. But I
No,
was
I thought
supervising
that you got that, and then he offered the necklace of fireballs for the mission,
No.
right?
Yeah, we bought. No, we did buy a
Frank
necklace.
agreed.
Okay, but he offered something.
thought
We
we
bought
did
a
buy a
puka shell
necklace.
necklace.
Oh no, there was another necklace. Didn't we buy that
There was
too?
a necklace of fireballs offered.
The pearl of power is a
Yes.
necklace.
But the ring of fire, the necklace of fireballs, and I think there was something else he offered us
There was
to
a
do
Plus
this.
one darts.
Constitution
Yeah.
ring.
Pearl necklace
Going
that
back
gives
to
the wearer an
the-
additional third level spell slot.
Yeah, it was the necklace and it was the pearl that
Constitution ring.
stores spell
Oh,
and the
apparently he has
Constitution ring.
foolishly offered us a necklace of fireballs.
But
He
didn't
did.
we turn that down because it's temporary?
That's
We
Yeah.
bought it.
No, but
And
I
what
thought
we
was
we
did.
But
But
the
you're not
other
listening.
items are the
Well, hang on
deal
a second.
for doing this.
I thought we
Oh,
bought
okay.
I thought we
I don't
bought a
know.
necklace that stored spells and a shirt that stored spells. Didn't we?
Yes.
We got
It
the shirt,
says-
but I thought the necklace was
It
for
says
this
we
job.
want the quiver, the goggles, a bag of holding, the necklace, and
Last
the
week was
shirt.
shopping list. Yeah.
And then proprietor offers a necklace of fireballs, 3+1 darts, pearl necklace.
That's
Peugeot
the-
likes that
the-
one, so we add the
okay.
1,200 to our total for a total purchase of 16,500 minus the 13,750. We'd be paying him 2,750. So we did not, according to the notes, we did not buy the fireball necklace at that time.
Right.
Or do we get the Constitution ring? We didn't get the Constitution ring.
Not
did we?
yet.
No.
Okay.
But some of those were
However-
fees for dealing with this, right?
Yes.
However, yes, that was the two things that were offered for us to do this, to get the wand back for him because he felt like he.
Oh,
gave-
yeah.
he
She didn't
sold
mention
the
that
wand
in the
back.
note.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, it was the Constitution ring and the pearl necklace that were offered.
No,
The
the pearl necklace we
fireball
already
necklace.
bought. It's a fireball necklace.
Yeah, they bought
No,
the
it was the-
pearl necklace.
I thought we only bought the puka shell necklace.
We bought two necklaces.
Yeah. So
got-
Yeah.
yeah. The
pretty
the
sure.
one-
Jen said just the necklace.
Yeah, I think we only bought the puka shell necklace.
yes.
We only bought one
that's true.
necklace.
Yes.
Yes.
The rest is
And so the Constitution ring and the
Necklace of breathing
pearl-
in anything is what we bought.
No, the pearl
Right.
necklace. What Kay said was that you liked that, so we added the 1,200 GP to our total for the total purchase of 16.5. Then minus the amount we're getting for the silken art, we paid 2,750. So that included the pearl of power.
Yes.
But then there were
Right.
other items that we didn't get.
We bought 2
that
necklaces, and we were going to get the
were-
third one for doing this thing. We'll have to go back and watch the video.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, because
we'll get it right. We'll
Jen
get it
didn't
right.
have that part in her notes, and I didn't see it.
We'll
so.
we'll
No,
get it
she
right.
did. She
But
just phrased it weirdly.
you're going to end up getting all of it, assuming that.
We'll get all the magic items.
Yeah, assuming that you get this wand back to the proprietor.
The shreds of the wand.
The shreds of
shreds
the
of the
wand.
wand.
Assuming he'll take it. Well, we might have to have a chat.
I'm sure that he will.
I'm trying to figure out if that guy knew what he was doing
take-
or if he was like corrupted by the object.
We'll take some of the overgourd back with us too.
Okay.
This is what we had to deal with.
We take
Would
the
you
big
like to make some
eyeball
pie
one?
for us?
You know, we fed the village once. Let's feed them pumpkin now.
Yeah,
It's corrupted pumpkin.
you
I'm
could-
not sure that's a good idea.
You
Well,
can make
as we
corrupted
leave-
pumpkin pie.
Can we make sure
the
that
little
the ones
little
that
hedgehog flavor to it.
Peugeot tossed off the dock are gone? That they're
They
not
are,
bobbing
yeah.
around?
They went to the bottom of the seabed,
Okay.
and then corncob. When you were going around down there, they looked
Yep.
extinguished.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you take it back, and according to their word, they give you the rest of the items. Say, oh yes, thank you. I know it's a disturbance down there. I hope.
You could put it mildly, I guess.
It was a very
Disturbance.
bad
Yeah.
wand. It was very bad. Very bad wand.
Disturbance is a couple of drunks, breaking windows. That's a disturbance.
Well, I'm fortunate to have fine customers such as yourselves. So thank you. And here are these items. Thank you for keeping this on the low a little bit.
We tried to keep it as quiet as we could with a giant, overgourd attacking
someone
us
may
and turning
want
a ship to
giant
stone.
gourd monster.
Yeah, there's half a ton of pumpkin guts strewn across the quay. But other than that, we're cool.
Okay. Well, then please allow me to offer you this token of my appreciation for the work you've put in. And he goes
A female gnome?
rifling underneath through stuff.
Magic
I
ring.
hope that's not what he's offering.
And pulls out a ring. The ring is doesn't. He goes, I'm sorry, my friend. I know what you're looking for. This is not that kind of ring.
Brand's wanted a ring of fireballs forever.
I'm looking for a ring of elf vanishing.
But
I think you're gonna have to get a wizard.
We
to
should
custom
set him
make
up
that.
with a ring of just one fireball.
just one. It only ignites from your
Once.
location.
Yeah.
Once a day. No, so is this ring is very
A self-immolation ring.
useful, but not in a way that you might think. Of course, this is for people who don't want to be looked upon by magical means. If you're wearing it, it makes it impossible for those with greater arcane abilities to scry on you from afar, and puts it out there. It's a prize in my collection for many things, but a token, a gesture of my appreciation for.
Does it just affect one person, or is it an area?
It is. It's focused on the one person within their area. So, in theory, the other members of your party, should they leave the presence of this person, would be scryable. Yes, I'm afraid. So just one person.
That sounds like a sneaky gin item to me.
Yeah.
Or fathom.
Well, it's kind of the anti-goggle device, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's a good fathom item. To
She's
keep
already
her-
gotten two.
well, who among us
Well-
would be the one that people would mostly be looking for?
Pugh can have that though, or he might not be able to get the dragon cell phone calls.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I
True.
want people to look at me. I'm a bard.
Right, but we're talking about remote surveillance.
Surveil me,
Apparently
baby.
he's okay with that.
Closed circuit.
He's an
Judge
exhibitionist.
every
Well,
performance.
we thank you for
I
your
think we already
token.
knew.
Yep.
We
Yeah,
thank you for the
We'll
we'll
token.
be
sort it
fine.
out later. Thank you very much for your generosity
Thank you.
during the incident, whatever
Uh,
you said it was.
and I hope you have
A
a
tragedy.
wonderful remaining time in Ven. If you need anything, let me know. And with that, that is sort of the end of tonight's game, tonight's Halloween
Woohoo!
game. You all survived, so I mean, relatively easily.
Close.
Good job.
We got
There
lucky
was-
with
I'll
you
the
need to
know,
heal
savings throws.
myself
we
before
got
we do
lucky.
too much more, but
We could have failed a couple of savings throws and it would have gone very differently.
Yeah, those
Yep.
Well,
eyes are nasty.
another
Indeed.
another
They
shot,
were a
like
lot of
another
eyes.
40-point shot, would have put me under for good.
Sometimes you eat the pumpkin, sometimes the pumpkin eats you.
Yep.
Let me give you all some experience points here real quick, and then
Oh, goody.
we'll go around and do our outro. Let's see. We still okay. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm horrible at math, everyone. I'm terrible. You would not have gotten that few of experience points. How could I ever?
It was only a pumpkin.
Yeah, you're right. It was just a cart,
And a
right?
couple of ferns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You each got 1,960 experience points.
Cool.
Thank you.
Six.
I'm going to say thank you to Sirenscape for the background ambient music. Thank you to Reaper Miniatures for allowing us to have this wonderful game. And thank you to all the players. And happy Halloween, everyone. It was thank you, Mike Disney. I know you're out there for creating this magnificent,
Yeah,
vicious
thank
creature.
you, Mike Disney.
And thank you, Jason, for bringing it to life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jason.
thank you,
real.
Jason.
Thanks, Weeby.
Thank
me.
you.
They're
Yeah.
the real
Could have made it
villains of the
smaller, maybe.
episode.
Didn't have to make it so tall.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
And
You should have
then
only given it two guys.
Yeah.
Too many
Didn't have to
socks.
follow the arc completely.
Too many eye rays.
Well, the Artie's floating. He didn't even have the stalks. So if he didn't have the stalks underneath him, I suppose he could have been any height he wanted.
well, I would have flown him over those thorn walls.
Yeah. So there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
So they were
Well
earthly
done,
tethers,
Weeby.
is what they were.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Good
Well
job.
Done, Weeby. Good job.
Disregard that villain Disney.
Yeah.
So I'll let everyone say where you might. Oh wait, may I take the opportunity before I give everyone else their out? We have a Halloween special on Nightheart Gaming tomorrow,
Neat.
and it's sorry, it is going to be at 7:00 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And I have a little trailer. I thought I could show the trailer before we
yeah.
kicked off.
Yeah.
Please.
Show it. That'll be
yeah.
fun.
Let's show it's we're getting the Dungeons and Dramaturgy group back. So let's show this trailer before I let everyone say goodbye for their evening.
Spooky. Dang, this is production value right here.
Reaper should hire you guys.
Yeah. Justin, are you watching?
Yeah, Justin.
Hello.
that's it.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a
That
lot to
looks like a
follow.
TPK.
Now I want to
TPK.
I know a
watch.
show on Tuesday afternoons that needs a new intro that somebody
Yeah.
can't get together.
Well, you never know. That may be possible. So yeah, if you want to watch a Halloween game for us, no, it doesn't give anything away, Kirst. I'm trying to set a mood rather than actually to tell what's going on. So thank
That
you
was
for watching.
great.
Definitely that was a TPK
That was
mood.
better
I
than
saw
that
a
trailer for
TPK
that
mood.
damn Carnage movie.
Okay. No comment. Thank you. Thank you, though.
There's a
So
sponsor that's
thank
not
you
gonna
for this
happen.
play. I'm going to let everybody say where you would give their plugs for the coming week or whatever they'd like to say. Bobby, we'll start with you.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Frank. That was super fun. Thank you. I want to say thanks to Frank and Ann and Nightheart and everybody who made this possible. And I want to say something mean to Mike Disney and Weeby for providing the villain for this episode. And I guess that's it. Other than Happy Halloween, everybody.
Right, thank you. Gene.
I'll thank you, Frank and Ann, and everybody for watching, and had a good time being eaten by another plant. So hopefully we can do that again.
It's a trend. It's trending. Thank you. Jason.
Thanks, everyone. Happy Halloween. Close out your pledge manager, 5.5. And I think we're going to return with the Crow's Nest. We've been working behind the scenes for some technical upgrades, and we've got some good stuff planned. Thanks again, everybody.
Thank you. I'm excited. Michael.
I am too. I'm excited to hear that Crow's Nest is coming back next week. So
Well, we better.
I hope to be there as well.
What's the Crow's Nest? I've forgotten.
Yeah, whatever, Pugh. But yeah, and then special secret guest, Derek Schubert.
I don't know. I think
Hi,
that's
Derek.
Everybody
Say
say
to Derek.
hello and- yeah. Safe travels to Derek. He's driving all the way to Maine. He's got to make it to Maine by when?
Sometime next week.
Sometime next week. So there's definite plans there. And then once he gets all set up, we'll have a Crow's Nest guest shot from Derek in Maine.
Yeah.
But thanks again. Thanks, Frank. Thanks, Ann. I don't have to thank Reaper because they weren't here. And
well, we can thank Quindy.
Happy Halloween.
Quindy
And
is here.
Thanks, Frank, for designing our intro to the Crow's Nest upcoming. Is that enough bus action? All right.
No problem, Michael. Rhonda.
And Rhonda, that's a wonderful hat, but don't ever wear it on the show again if you're going to roll like that.
Yeah, that hat is fired.
Makes a lousy dice tower.
Yeah, that
that's
is
a
a
great
terrible
hat.
I'm amazed
Yeah.
that switching out worked, but okay. Thank you, Frank and Ann and Quindy, and everyone for watching. And I got to do something very Halloweeny, which I really appreciate. As you know, I'm old, so I don't go trick or treating or anything. And beyond the kits on Monday, I'm going to be testing dry brushes again. So I'll train this time.
Cool.
All right. And Quindy, I don't know if you're setting up a raid, if you have that, or if we're not raiding, or if you would like me.
Quindy sets up raids for me, so.
Oh, okay. Well, then I am imagine.
Yeah, I don't even get Justin, so Michael's always here whining about how Justin doesn't. I don't even get Justin.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
But you don't have Michael and
Again.
I on the same program at the same time either.
Yeah, I don't need to be supervised if that's what you're trying to say. No.
No, we need a wrangler.
Nail on head right there. You got it.
But we've got Quindy, and that's what we need.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all we need. So
I
thank
wish
you.
we had. Maybe if we had on Tuesdays, that'd be better. I'm not quite certain.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't know
I
who
think
we're
it- I
raiding,
think it's
but
probably-
it will pop up, and we will.
Justin's got that iron fist and the velvet glove thing going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quindy
Oh.
does Crow's Nest too. She's in the chat supervising, so people don't start swearing or whatever.
That's
Is that,
Well, we're allowed to
that
swear.
Iron Fist and
Whatever
blah
it
blah
is we're
blah
allowed
next
to
to
do.
the pillow he's sleeping on?
I also want to say thank you to Sidwee and all the animals in this house.
Yes.
They were all well behaved. Well, maybe not Sidwee, but all the animals were well behaved.
Wow.
Oh, man.
So it looks like we're raiding zombies. Go say hi and all the
Yeah.
Reaper love. And see y'all
Yay!
later.
Wait. Bye.
Bye.
Happy Halloween.
Bye bye.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Halloween.
Halloween.